Hey guys, Marty here, the author and creator of the Serana dialogue add-on mod. Version 3.3 is right around the corner, November 9th, so mark the date. It will first be released on November 9th as a public open beta, available on the special / anniversary edition, before, within about a week's time, transitioning to the Legendary Edition and Xbox for the full release. If you want to play the open beta early, you can head on over to my Patreon and play it right now. Otherwise, here's a short content preview video for some of the stuff that's going to be included in this upcoming update. This video features some of my favorite quest commentary in the update, which is a pleasure to write. It's the March of the Dead quest, where you go to Fort Frostmoth in Solstheim and confront General Falx Caius. It's an interesting quest because Fort Frostmoth has one of the only game instances, or it's one of the only places in the game where you can find Cyrodillic Brandy, which is, at least in SDA, one of Serana's favorite drinks. And if you find it, as you'll see in this video, she's gonna like it very, very much. That's it, and enjoy the video.
I'll scatter your ashes to the wind. Another victory for the Redoran Guard. Thanks. I wasn't sure. I wish I could have said the same for my man here. Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them Ashspawn. If General Caius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults.
If I were a betting woman, I'd say this Falx Caius has either become a vampire or attained some other form of immortality. Like a bizarre strain of corpus or something. No other way for him to survive 200 years and a giant volcanic eruption.
So, can I ask you a question now? Just one?
As long as it's just one.
How exactly does drinking blood work? Do you need it to survive?
I technically don't really need it to survive, but I do have an insatiable desire for it. I won't die, but I might be a bit weak, or grumpy if I don't get an evening meal. Though, feeding does make us more powerful. That's kind of the main incentive, besides hunger.
I see. Just taking down notes here. Fascinating. I didn't know there were so many misconceptions about your kind.
Tell me about it. Garlic and steaks, for one.
Oh, about that.
You're going to have to save that for later. I'm not the one for long conversations.
Yes. Sorry. I'll keep these in mind for later. Hi, Serana. Do you need anything?
Oh yes, I did have something in mind. Your blood, please.
Did I hear... Serana! I have no desire to be a meal of any sort.
But sure as bones. You sure look very tasty at this moment. Perhaps I can have just a small sip?
I'm starting to feel a bit uncomfortable here. Not so funny, Serana.
Maybe I'm not kidding.
I just remembered I had to buy something. Supplies.
I'm not going to feed on you. You're a friend, and even if I was really hungry, it just wouldn't feel right. But you did believe me for a moment there. You should have seen your face. What a grand... Good night. Who's there? out of the frying pan and into the fire. Look at the state of this place. Only an absolute fool would trade fresh air for a dust hole. Expect more trouble ahead. Very well.
Men, an invader has entered the fort. Prepare yourselves for an ambush. Fort Frostfall will never fall. Long live the Empire!
Creepy fort. I wouldn't want to spend 200 years here, even as a vampire. There you are.
Sure, curse you!
Who's there? Wait, is that? By sure, it is! Hey, come check this out. I thought I'd never find bottles of these again. Not ever. This brandy has made the trip here definitely worth it. Who's there? Fighting the daughter of Cold Harbor. Well, you've made a big mistake. Oh. So, he isn't a vampire.
Ow.
I didn't know reanimation could go to this extent.
Do you have any healing salve?
Who knew that corpses could exercise free will?
My finger while trying to adjust
I thought that was tied to the soul, but apparently there's more to it. Be a good guide for this old relic. What happened to this town? It looks like it's seen better days.
I was clear when I loaned Garwin the money.
What news
that
do
I
you bring
wanted
from
back
Fort
my
Frostmark? I had my suspicions that he was undead. How else could he have survived for over 200 years? Councillor Morvain told me to give this to you if you made it back in one piece. And you got rid of General Curious. Better than a soldier's pay, so you should be thankful. Thank you for your assistance. It's raised my men's spirits quite a bit.
Nice job. Now, wouldn't you like to have a little drink to celebrate? Off to the tavern, then.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything.
Have I ever told you why I love Cyrodillic brandy? The texture is just so unique. The flavors are strong, but not overpowering, and it sort of has a nutty, chocolatey aftertaste. And now, you know what I'm talking about. This drink is rare, really rare. So let's only save this for special occasions, okay? Don't make it be your everyday sip. Now, what else did you want to talk about? Our adventuring has been getting more tiring lately. It's as if the world is responding to your growing power. As you get stronger, enemies get stronger. Which is why stress relief is all the more important. I know you want it. Just ask, and this girl is all yours. So, what do you say? Up for a little combat training later?
Going down, you split. I've had it with these motherfucking queens on this motherfucking military base.
Relax, guys, that was only a joke. Though, if you are doing NNN, I suggest you play Skyrim without a certain kind of mod. You know what I'm talking about. Well, anyway, the dialogue line in question has actually been in Drinking Buddies for quite some time, but it's only conditioned to appear if your character has known Serana for a long time, if you've romanced her, if you've completed Dawnguard, are way into the relationship, and she knows you very well and you know her very well. So, yeah. Otherwise, on with the video.
I love you too. I was just thinking about some alchemical principles. Comprehension, destruction, and reconstruction. You first need to understand the structure of what you're trying to transmute. Like what wheat is made out of, and how those properties fit into making a health potion. Then there's deconstruction. You break down the wheat into a more malleable state, along with the other ingredients. Finally, there's reconstruction. You use the energy and materials created from the deconstruction to make what you're trying to make, like the health potion. So, what do you want to talk about now? Oh? Which one? Oh, Remiel? She's great. But you already know we get along well, so I'm not too sure why you're asking. I can jest freely with her, for one, and she's the bookie type. It's nice, spending time like this, just having drinks together.
May have to think about moving on.
My men have laid down their lives to keep Raven Rock safe. We fought too hard to leave. We can't just let it all go.
Bard,
Do you want me to get
I'd like a
you from
drink.
the innkeep, Serana?
Of course.
Oh,
Thanks.
Are you able to eat?
Well, I wouldn't say no to some blood-spiked ale, but that's probably not what you meant. And yes, I can eat.
Oh, interesting. Does it taste good? I imagine if blood tastes good to you, then your sense of taste is altered as compared to non-vampires.
I like food as much as anyone else, although it isn't quite as delicious as blood. It's not so much that normal food is bad tasting, then blood just tastes so much better that anything else pales in comparison.
I see. So, does that mean you do want me to get you something? Better tell me now, because I'm too hungry to wait any longer.
Almost 2 weeks
Well,
ago.
I wasn't entirely
Damn it.
joking about
Oh,
the
I wish
ale.
you would have told
if
me
you would.
sooner.
Okay.
Sorry, boss.
Oh, did you, actually want it to have blood? I don't know how I'd subtly ask for that.
I think a traditional ale will do the trick this time.
Oh, good. Did you maybe want to split a boiled cream treat with me?
I won't say no to that. So, what's on your mind? Oh? What is it? Sure. What would you like me to call you by? Sure, I can call you by that name. Oh? What is it? Sure, what would you like me to call you by? I'll be keeping an eye on you, and I know you'll be doing the same with me. I love you, Thomas. Thomas, can we talk? You've always been so sweet to me. I feel things for you that I never could have imagined, even after 1,000 years. What I'm trying to say is, I love you with all my heart, and I will for all eternity, and I have given you my heart. Promise me you won't put a stake in my heart.